Hi everyone, today I would like to demonstrate a great new feature that was recently released on Y42, and that is Python ingest. Now you may already be using Fivetran or Airbyte and using all of the pre-built connectors that Y42 supports, and those work really well when you're dealing with more standard data sources. But sometimes if this service somewhere that requires very custom authentication or something, and we just don't have a connector that does the job for us. In that case, Python might prove really useful because we can write arbitrary code and use it to ingest new data sources. So here I've pulled up my demo space, which includes data from a space fuels job. So sometimes when we're flying through outer space, we need to refuel our rocket ship, and this is where the space fuels job comes in. And we've got a bunch of sources here, but let's say we want to ingest this new data set, all space missions from 1957 onward. It's hosted on Kaggle, and it is a CSV, but if we download it here, it will be a zip file. So we need to do an unzip there. And also we need authentication to even get to this file. So let's see how we can ingest this in Y42. So if we use Command K, we can type new source, and we'll be launching this screen. Here we select Python, and let's call this one src Kaggle space launches. There we go, create. And Y42 will create this for us. And as you see, we get a bit of templating here. But of course, I've already written all of this. So I'll quickly walk you through it. Here we have our imports. We're using the data loader decorator from Y42. And then we have our space mission definition here. So first we prepare the URL based on the details I just showed you, the page there. Then we have our credentials, so I've added two secrets, my Kaggle username and a Kaggle API token, which Y42 will encode for us and pass as a header when making the request. Then we send a GET request to the server. If we get a 200 response, which is correct, then we will unzip the zip file that we get in return, and we'll save that as a data frame. So if we click here, we can create a new source table entry, and let me head over to list view over here. If I click create source table entry, you'll see that space missions 1957 automatically pops up. And then we can use preview here to see if Python actually will import this dataset. There we go. We're getting precisely the same data results that we expected or that we saw on Kaggle. So all of this is working well. Let's click this away. Let's commit and push. So ingest Kaggle space launch dataset commit. Y42 will run the pre-configured checks. There we go, all good. Now let's head over to the lineage view. As you can see, the model is stale because it's never materialized. And from here on out, we can simply run a build to materialize our table. And after a minute or so, our data has now been ingested. So this is the basics of Python ingest. Really cool. I hope you'll have a lot of fun using it, and keep your eyes out for Python transform as well.